At 5 tonight, Knoxville voters are deciding whether to raise the city's sales tax by a half-cent. It would add another $47 million to the city budget, and supporters of that tax increase point to surrounding counties on your screen here that years ago maxed out the local option sales tax. They're in red.
10 News reporter Olivia Daig spoke to leaders in those counties about the impact and where the money they collect in their county goes.
Well, a lot of counties have done this years ago. Granger County made the change in 1994 to 2.75%. Anderson, Jefferson, Sevier counties, they're all on your screen in red. They made the change in 06, 08, and 09 respectfully, and Blount County made that change in 2014. Many are using the increase for something Knoxville won't right now, and that's education. A flyer delivered to my doorstep says a half-cent sales tax increase will pay for sidewalks, greenways, and affordable housing. It also argues other counties did this years ago.
Well, we had a referendum on it in 2009, I believe.
Mayor Larry Waters says citizens voted in favor of a quarter-of-a-cent increase in order to see school improvement.
Our citizens felt like education was an important enough aspect of government, put more resources in it, and I think that's the reason they passed it.
The quarter-of-a-cent built new schools like Northview Junior and Senior Academy and Pigeon Forge High School. The money also made other improvements.
I think it was critical to make sure that our schools were in the best shape possible.
Blount County's sales tax is also at 2.75%. The revenue is split in half. Half goes towards the 3 school districts, distributed evenly by population. The other half goes towards highways, debt service, and city governments. In Granger County, a similar split. Half goes towards Granger County schools, half to debt and projects like emergency vehicles, roofs, and matching grants. The increase on the ballot in Knoxville, though, won't go to schools unless the county also increases the sales tax. That's because Knox County Schools serves both students in the city and the county. And right now, there's no county sales tax increase on the table or the ballot. Supporters of the sales tax increase have a couple of arguments. They say it won't add to the cost of groceries, and most of the people paying for it are visitors. Now, Mayor Waters in Sevier County says that's a reason, visitor spending, why he thinks it passed in Sevier County. Now I want to bring John Becker into the conversation. We've seen what surrounding counties are making of the max tax, and if approved in the city of Knoxville, John, it would have a different impact on each district.
Let's talk about that now, Olivia. Thanks very much for the breakdown out of county. Now, Knoxville would jumpstart projects already approved by City Council, knocking out a list that's supposed to take 20 years in just 5. We've been showing you where city leaders say that money will be spent in each district. District 6 is one we want to focus on tonight. That's in downtown Knoxville and East Knoxville. It includes upgrades to sidewalks, parks, and greenways, all on the list. New connections on First Creek Greenway are a priority. That includes ties from Caswell Park to the new stadium downtown. Walkers and bikers around Austin East High School would also see safety changes and new renovations at the E.V. Davidson Community Center as well. Now, we want to show you a graphic that shows the impact on the family budget, what you're making, what it will cost you. Most families would pay about $10 or so extra a month. Critics of the increase say simply, that's too much.
If the sales tax proceeds were directed to other places, I think we might be able to get on board with them, including repair of the Gay Street Bridge, law enforcement. That's what really matters to us. And it's expanding, not just repaving roads, expanding roads. We have, as the mayor says, we have a lot of people moving here. We need to make the roads easier to travel on.
Again, more of that conversation with GOP Chair Martin Daniel on Inside Tennessee. Now, the tax increase, supporters say it will jumpstart those projects and again, knock out some of that list in 5 years and what could take 20 without it. Affordable housing would also see an extra $10 million every year if that tax increase package passes. And you can see a list of projects for the districts in which you live right now on the City Council website. Early voting does end tomorrow. 98,000 registered voters in the city. Just more than 8,000 have cast their ballots. But what does that mean? Only about 1 in every 10 voters has cast a ballot so far. So here are a look at the polling locations that you can take advantage of from 10 until 6. Remember, Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th. And if approved by voters, that sales tax increase would take effect in March of next year.
Well, students